working on upgrading my regulator on my 1125R. My voltage regulator, so where I want to put it, I'm putting it right here. So the fins are the right way, the wiring goes straight up. So I made this bracket, kind of a, I still need to clean it up and everything. I just made this L shape here, or Z shape. I made a C channel, and then I twisted it. So it kind of kept the same spot, but it's going to bolt on where the oil cooler bolts on, and this bolt hole right here. I just got to trim it to size, trim the length right, clean up around the edges, around these corners, get that all cleaned up. I'm probably going to weld threading on to bolt that to, and paint it and stuff, but hopefully that'll be good enough. So there's the Allens I welded on. These are ones that I had laying around. I might cut them a little bit shorter, I'll see, but I welded them all on the back side. Just kind of drilled a hole through and got it flush since I'm sitting pretty close to the oil cooler. You can kind of see how the bracket's set up there. I'm going to get new hardware for both of these. It's just stuff I had laying around to get it on there. So I'm going to cut this side down, cut this side down. I got to cut that one in there. You can see how close it is to that oil cooler line. So I'm gonna trim that up some more. Other than that, I would like it to be a little bit more of a gap there, but luckily that's pretty solid steel, so I'm not too concerned about it. But there's the bracket, kind of all bolted up. Here's the final product. I guess it'll work. So I got my, I ended up purchasing one of these plugs here. I guess I got lucky. It's the correct size to hook into the factory harness here. It didn't come with a block-off plug, but all I did was pull the one out of the existing harness. So I'm going to stick this plug in the back and block that one out. Then I'm going to get all my crimps. I did want to show which way I routed the wiring. I pulled off the top of the intake here. There's a vent that goes right there. That goes up to the intake, not a vent, I guess it's the part of the intake, the lower portion. I pulled that out, and you can see I got my wiring here for my positive running back. I'm going to run my stator wire down to the regulator that way. So I'm going to crimp that in, this guy, on this end here. I got to run this bit of wiring, but I kind of want to put that on. I think I'm going to run it first, see if I need to shorten this a bit, connect it to there, and then just kind of runs down the front of the bike there. Alright, show you how I ran this wiring. See it all the way. Anyway, it's going right above the cylinder head there. And the piece that I took out is this air duct here. So I gotta put that back in, put the air duct back in up there. You know, the wiring should be under it, or just inside of it. There's some wiring right up there, it should fit. So, voltage regulator's on. Got the got the little throat back in. See where my wirings ran along the side here. Kind of pushed it down a little bit there. I'd like to get it underneath this group of wiring here. It's kind of tight. Maybe pulling the throttle plates off and getting it under there might be a little bit better. But and ran in here. I got my wire hooked up right there. So it comes from the stator, goes in there, loops back down to the regulator. got that hooked up here. See, my battery's upside down. I really hate this design. It works. It's hooked up. I gotta put all the stuff back together and get a new battery for it.